Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And today I'm reviewing a film that's currently in theaters. And that would be the 2025 film The Ugly Stepsister, directed and written by Emily Blichfeld. So a quick heads up to anyone who's planning on seeing this. This is a Norwegian film that is in English subtitles. Now, normally I'm not the biggest fan of movies that have subtitles only, but this one was really good and I did not mind it. So let me tell you what the story is for this one. Obviously, as you've probably figured out, this is a very dark retelling of the Cinderella story, at least in a way. So we have our main character of Elvira. Now, she lives with her mother Rebecca and her sister Alma. Now, Elvira is a very ordinary, plain girl, and one day, though, her mother and another gentleman are going to get married, and she ends up gaining more family, not only a father, but also a stepsister named Agnes. Now, other than just a little bit of awkwardness, it seems like the two families might actually blend well together. The only problem, though, is that Agnes's father passes away almost immediately. Now, an even bigger issue presents itself as both families now discover that neither one has any money when both of these families needed money to be able to survive. There is, however, a possibility where this family may not be screwed. A potential lifeline has presented itself, as the local prince, Prince Julian, and not the lemur from Madagascar, but an actual prince, has decided that in a few months he's going to hold a ball, and all of the local ladies are invited for a potential marriage in the future. Agnes sees this as an opportunity to potentially get away from this new family. Rebecca, her stepmother, though, also sees this as an opportunity for her, and of course, she wants her daughter Elvira to be the one that the prince ends up marrying. It also helps that Elvira is head over heels for the prince. From here, the film goes in a very dark direction, as Rebecca and Elvira now take steps of different types of body modification to get Elvira to be a more beautiful and more proper woman that the prince can potentially fall in love with. That's right. The Ugly Stepsister is a body horror film that is also a period piece movie. So the body horror that shows up in this, some of it is just regular horror. Other parts of it are terrifying to find out that these were actual practices that were used in this time period for beautification. So coming into this movie, I knew it was going to be body horror. I just did not know what lengths they were going to go to when it came to this film, but I was pleasantly surprised as to how horrifying this ended up being. Now, me as a person who does usually have some issue with subtitles in a movie, honestly, I kind of just forgot about them because of how enthralling this movie was. I also thoroughly enjoyed the characters, especially Elvira. She really pulls you into her story, and it's a fascinating retelling of the Cinderella story. So for me on my scale, I'm giving The Ugly Stepsister a 4 out of 5. If you get a chance to see this in theaters, definitely go do so. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews. And if there's any other films coming to theaters that you think I should watch and do a review for, please mention them in the comments.